I'm trying to find the light. I don't have the house to myself. My son is on an errand with my mom. Usually this is how I film, but usually everybody goes. But this time my sister stayed behind. She also has YouTube, but she gets to film in her room. I don't have a room here. As you guys know, I'm visiting my mom. So I don't have a room. I don't have closet space. I don't have any of that. So most of the things that you see me buy are sitting in boxes in the garage waiting for me to make this cross country move. By now, in plenty of my videos, you have heard me say, I haven't had time to film. I haven't had time myself. I usually am able to crank out maybe 2 videos in the 20 to 30 minutes that my son is on an errand with the rest of my family. So I do something called batch filming that you may have heard. I pretty much just hop on camera. I might throw some lipstick on. I don't really do my makeup anymore on a daily basis anyway. I do have a little on today, but I just throw on a top, keep my sweats on, whatever, and I just hop on camera and I just ramble. And then I go back, splice it, and cut it up. Now, since I've been having less and less time to film on a regular basis when it comes to my talking points, I switch up the tour part of the item that I'm showing and the products that I'm reviewing or talking about and do B-roll. So you'll see that in this video as well. I'll take it out here to my front porch and there's like little shrubbery and like trees and everything. I take it out here and then I film it. It doesn't matter if my son is like walking around talking and crying or if there's people asking me questions in the background, if I have to do everything, like if I'm cooking or something like that, and especially now that I have a microphone, I can walk away and cook and leave my phone out here still filming. I could still use that. Like that's still good footage. I don't have to be completely present in 2 or 3 areas and I can continue to multitask. So I do batch film and I've been able to upload 2 videos a week. I have so much to say about my topic. I don't really have to write things down. I may forget a few things here and there to say. Like when I go back and edit, I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention this. Oh, I forgot to say the price. Oh, I forgot. But the point is I'm getting as much information as I can, and I'm filming when I'm excited to film, and that comes across, I believe. Like I have started YouTube so many times. I've already told the story about how I started YouTube back in 2009. I got recognized in Target, went home and shut it all down because I did not want that celebrity can't go anywhere without being recognized kind of a vibe. I was probably 19 at that time. It was around the time I have like shaved my head for the first time. I shaved my head like 3 times in my life so far. I almost did it again last year, but I don't foresee myself doing that again. But I just remember how I looked and how I was feeling around that time, and I just remember from there I had several other YouTube channels. Some took off, some didn't, but I was just uploading for fun. And I remember the first YouTube channel I had. YouTube was new, no one was getting paid. It was just for fun. So like the girls in my friend group at the time, we all went to high school together. We all had different YouTube channels. One had a singing YouTube. She would get on and sing. She had a beautiful voice. She's an actress and things like that. So she did theater in high school and college and things like that. So she would sing on her YouTube channel. And I remember we would like just talk and hang out and stuff like, oh my God, I'm going to do this video when I get home. I'm going to do this video. Oh, you should show this. And we would like go to like Walgreens or whatever. And I remember my friend, she would like cash in her coins at the Coinstar just so she could buy little drugstore makeup to do her makeup reviews or hauls or whatever. It was like, now thinking back on it, it was super fun. My other friend at the time, she loved makeup, so she would come on and do makeup and stuff. I like makeup and I like talking about my journey with having like a bald head, like like short hair, as a young woman because I was 19 and in between phase of graduating high school and trying to like figure things out. It's like I missed that just casual upload. It wasn't like so much pressure. And we just uploaded whenever we wanted. It was just like, oh my God, I want to cash this in so I can get this Maybelline concealer. It was so easy. I think I had 1,000 subscribers and I only had maybe 20 videos at the time. There wasn't a lot of people on YouTube, especially not informational videos. There was a lot of pranks and like just crazy stuff that people used to do back. So now it's like I feel like I found that vibe again where I feel like I can just upload and not really care, especially now that I'm a mom. I don't care too much about anything else except being successful as a mother. Like, I don't care about what people have to say about me. I don't care about if this happens, if that doesn't happen. I'm not stressed out about money, you know what I mean? before, I couldn't really keep up with my YouTube channel because I was stressed about money. I was running my business. I was living in California, so that's expensive. That's where I'm from. So I was trying to make ends meet. I had my business. I had 2 jobs on top of my business. So I would go to one job in the morning, another job at night, and on the weekends, I will be running my business as a vendor. And that's where most of my money was coming from, was my weekend money. Like the amount that I was making in my business on the weekend, like if I went to 2 festivals, Saturday and one Sunday, I would make like a thousand to 1,200 around that. If I went to one, I'll make like $400 to $500 in about 6 hours. And then a lot of the time, that weekend money would match one of my paychecks from one of my full-time jobs. I had a whole journey where I quit working as a chef. I just moved on to like more supplemental income, and I started just, vending, like doing my business or whatever. And then now I became a mom and I completely shut my business down. So now I don't really have any sort of income, and it's fine because we've set ourselves up to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. Like my husband, he works or whatever. As you guys know, we travel a lot for his work. So it's like it's fine now because we went through the trenches during those years that we were together. So now I can do this as a hobby and not be stressed about anything. It's like it is a hobby and I love to do it. I'm not getting paid or anything, but I still feel like super stressed out and bummed when I cannot film. And because of that, I don't like to take a long time away from it because I feel like I have so much to say and so much excitement that I do not want it to dwindle. While my son is asleep, around like 11ish or so, it's very warm outside now. It's sunny. The light is great. We have shadowing. The birds are chirping. You know what I mean? It's just like, not only is this like a peaceful time for me to film instead of a chaotic time where there's like so much going on, so much noise around me, so many things I have to pay attention to, I can just do what I'm doing right now. Like right now, I'm making a video showing how I do these things, but I can just set my phone up and push record. I don't have to say anything because I can use these images for my B-roll. I can later on do like a talking segment over it. But in order to keep my peace mentally, I don't have to force myself to get out here and like write down a script or anything like that, like, or think about what I want to say. I can just enjoy my mom time, meditating and everything, but just have my cell phone set up. And every so often, I'll like change the angle. So that's how I've been doing it. Whenever they're gone, I can like set up. I usually set up in the living room. Hopefully, I can like show you guys that setup. But it's minimal equipment. I have a $12 phone stand from Amazon. I film on my iPhone 13. The most expensive piece of equipment is something that I just got, and that's my DJI microphone. And that's a good investment for me because like I said, I can set up my B-roll, have my phone aimed at the product that I'm shooting, and walk away, tend to my son, cook, whatever, and still talk. When it's just me and him here, I can still talk and still say the things that I want to say, and then come back, and then I can like show the inside or whatever that I have to be present for, to open it up with my hands and things like that. So that's kind of how I've been making it work, and it's all a journey. Like there's no way you can take a lot of tips or whatever from people like this. You can take a lot of tips, but if you live in a house full of people or people that you think might make fun of you, if you deal with bullying in your life, if you're a busy mom like me and you don't have a lot of quiet time to yourself, it's all a journey. If you have to go for a walk, to go to the park, to sit down and talk, invest in the microphone so it cuts out all the sound and everything else going around, it can be a good investment to do that, so you can film outside, so you can vlog if you wanted a vlog channel. Product reviews. Take your product to the park. Take it to an interesting alleyway or something that has graffiti. Like, do something that's like in a quiet realm, and it'll turn your life into more of an adventure because your brain's constantly turning to figure out how to do this thing. For my shorts, I do like switch my camera vertically, and I do the same thing. Like I'll just let it sit, and then I'll switch the direction of the product and everything. And then when my son is napping and I'm super stressed out, that is when I edit my shorts. And that is a soothing process for me. So it helps me wind down I can put some cute music, or I can like have it more ASMR or whatever. But that process in itself of editing my shorts, because it's quick and easy activity instead of scrolling, like, which overstimulates me. I can't do it. That's why I'm never on Instagram. I can't do the scrolling and the music and all of that. It's just too much for me. So if I can just edit my shorts while he's sleeping and I'm laying next to him and I'm winding down getting ready to go to sleep, I just edit a couple shorts, watch them over and over and make sure, and then I can schedule the upload. It's like when I batch film, if I can get 2 videos out in that 20 minutes, I can edit them the next day and the day after that. I can schedule them to where one uploads at the beginning of the week, one uploads midweek of the following week. And while they're uploading, I'm still catching those moments of when I can film and then editing those so that I consistently can do 2 videos a week, if that makes sense. So it's like I have my schedule full. I have shorts coming out because I'm editing a whole lot of shorts during my relaxation periods. Shorts are coming out once a day. Long form, 2 videos a week. And as everything is going out, I'm still filming whenever I get a chance. I'm still filming and editing, doing shorts, whatever. I'm still pushing it out. And then on the go, because I don't have a desktop, I don't have that. I use my iPad 11 Pro. I use the phone stand, my iPhone, and my microphone. That's all I have because I'm on the go. Like, I'm not at home, and it gets hard sometimes because there was a time where I took a whole week off because I just didn't even have 20 minutes of silence to myself. But it didn't affect it that much. It was a nice little mental break anyway. So just being able to break it down. If I can't film in quiet, I do B-roll. If I can't do a talking point, I'll do a voiceover. I'll attach my microphone, edit, and then I'll sit and just talk about it with my microphone that's blocking all the other sound out. And I think that's a really good investment if you don't have a lot of time, if you live in a noisy area, like if you live in a big city like New York, where it's like super noisy and people are cussing all the time and horns are honking, things like that. I think the microphone is probably the best first investment over like an actual camera. That's only if you have an iPhone, because iPhone, I think it has the best camera for recording. So far today, it's been 20 minutes since they've left. I took some photos of my outfit. I filmed a short for my outfit of the day. I switched the camera to horizontal, and did outfit of the day again in case I wanted to insert it into the video. I think more so when you're passionate about things and it's easy to talk about, it makes it easier to do because you don't have to edit as much. The most editing that I usually have to do is shortening my B-roll, like adding it into clips or doing split screen. The other editing that I do is cutting out all of my ums and my stutters and all of my I'm leaving the frame to go get another bag to talk about or another wallet to talk about. That's most of the time I'm just cutting those little pieces out, and then that's it. So it's like when you're passionate about something and you can talk about it and ramble and things like that, it just makes it so much easier. So I don't have to spend a whole lot of time on editing. Maybe like an hour each video to edit, most of the time, depending on how much I want to do. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other questions or something else you want to see, I do hope this goes well because I do want to help other people, especially busy moms like me who feels like they just can't get a moment to themselves to invest in their hobbies. There's always a way. Take your kids to the park, take your product to the park, whatever, and just film little by little. And if you haven't started yet, if you haven't even started your channel yet, this is a good time because you can practice these things without having a channel, and then bam, maybe you have 7 videos that you created. You can schedule those once a week and you have 7 weeks worth of videos, and then those 7 weeks you can spend it doing it again and you have another 7 weeks of videos, you know what I mean, as you're like pushing it out. So you could do this before you even start your channel. You don't have to be like, okay, I'm gonna start my channel, film it today, upload tomorrow, and then bam, you don't have time again. You can start filming now and schedule it, you know. Schedule a day you wanted to upload your first video. Film 3 videos. Upload once a week. If you feel brave, do it 2 times a week. And then just make sure you start your content now. Batch film, batch edit, and then schedule it so that schedule you already have content going up. You already have shorts going up. continue that so that you can always have more to put out, especially when your ideas start to dry up and you're like, dude, what the hell do I talk about? It gives you more leeway of letting your mind rest and coming up with new ideas instead of like, dude, I uploaded and I don't know what I'm going to do next week. You already have things coming out next week. You have a whole couple of weeks to figure that out because you've already scheduled and uploaded a bunch of stuff. So yeah, so that's my tips. I hope it helps. I hope I can put this video together. I always say that. I always splice things together. But I'll talk to you soon. Bye.